Eric got a nice test area down for the floor. So this is the same utility closet that we did the very first plaster on the wall in, because again, it's all going to be covered up. It's not a crucial area. So it's nice to have somewhere to just kind of trial and error. So first bit of floor, so far it looks great. It's still very wet. It will probably dry similar color to the walls, but then it will get, once it's dry, it'll get multiple coats of linseed oil. It basically gets saturated in it to actually cure and harden and seal it. And the linseed oil we're gonna do, it has a few other things in it, like beeswax or a type of wax. I think it's beeswax. We'll talk about that when we actually get it. I think we're gonna order it this week. So yeah, we're doing about 1 inch thick flooring directly on, it's on grade technically, but of course we dug down and compacted different sizes and different types of gravel and insulated the floor. So it's not on like a crawl space substrate floor. So there shouldn't really be shifting at all, but of course, you know, things may level a bit over time. Yeah, there's always a little bit of movement even when you are on compacted earth. So we'll see. It's a great little test area though. The recipe does have a few different types of fiber. So it has manure, which has fiber in it. It has sifted straw, sifted to get the big particles and the smallest particles out. So it ends up being maybe like 1/2 inch to 1 inch, I think. And then it has some dog fur in it, which is just a great binder to keep things kind of interlocked throughout. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this dries, see if we have very much cracking. We'll have to do some compacting and burnishing later to get it really smooth. So we'll see. I'm stoked to see what the floors look like. Of course, every step of this process has just been really exciting and kind of mysterious because we've never even been a part of a natural build before. So it's all, I've never even been in a straw bale house actually, or like a clay earthen plastered house or an earthen floor. It's just all been research for us. So it's all new, it's all mysterious, but that's been a really fun and tedious part of it, is just kind of doing everything we can to get it right and then letting go and executing. So yeah, by, I don't know, later tomorrow, we'll probably start seeing some dry spots in here. So lots of work still, but we are moving right along. This is just checking the level. I'm gonna do about 1/2 inch sticking up. Our floor plaster should be about 1 inch total. So it'll come up into the floor, but obviously not stick up too much.
Mostly it'll end up being about 1.25 inches, but I think, yeah, it'll be at least 1 inch most places.
Are finally at like 5:30 p.m. actually getting to the floor. So we're just continuing on from where Eric started earlier, yesterday?
Earlier today.
Okay, in the bathroom. So we're gonna try and just knock this bathroom area out tonight.
Got reference lines right here.
This is our little checking stick.
So that is exactly where it needs to be. And then we have a little bit of like a high spot. Oh, you're actually blocking.
I'm blocking it.
So a little high spot right there.
Made some good progress. Got 3/4 of the bathroom done pretty quickly. But now it's too tight in there, so I'm getting kicked out. It's looking good though. This morning we are just prepping more floor plaster. It's a really nice day actually. I think it's like September 9th. And fall is coming. The next week looks absolutely beautiful. So we have all of these trash bags full of straw cuttings that are approximately 2 to 4 inches long from trimming hay bales and making niches and stuff, or straw bales. So we saved all of that, and we're putting it through this 1/8-inch screen to get these finer bits that'll get mixed into the floor plaster. So this is how Eric does our manure, which at this point we would say is extremely crucial. Of course,
The magic.
yeah, it's the magic. Yeah, I mean, we haven't been doing this long enough to know very much, but just from what we've read and what we've already observed, it makes such a crazy difference. In the back of my mind has been the thing that has felt kind of like a fail-safe.
I don't know. There was a batch where we didn't have very much in it, and the workability was not nearly as good, and it didn't seem to like have nearly the like sticky creaminess to it.
Yeah, it felt totally different. And just thinking about longevity too, it just makes sense. And even just sitting right here, like I'm barely smelling it. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, this stuff is, I don't know, people seem to have different preferences, but from just an overall benefit, the stuff that's really fresh, I've been happiest with.
Yeah, so we basically collect every single day, which has been working out pretty well for the floor recipe. And then he adds water to it, mixes it, and forces it through this 1/8-inch sieve, basically to keep out any bigger pieces. There's like some straw and stuff mixed in there, and then it also will hopefully like break apart and kill any bug larvae. Yeah, the fiber that's in there is another really key part of it.
Yeah.
Just bits of, you know, everything that comes from having a ruminant, which is just keeps on being extremely useful. Bits of undigestible fiber for them, and definitely some cow fur. So it's hard to see, but there's definitely a lot of really, really fine bits in there.
Yeah, there's like almost like microscopic fibers, which if you were to buy like poly or like fiberglass based reinforcing fiber, this is kind of what it would look like anyway.
So there's a lot of components to the manure that we think is like now crucial. I honestly wouldn't want to do it without. So obviously this water that he liquefied it with is part of the final mix. So that's all taken into account.
Yeah, so you have to be doing a mix that can accommodate at least that much water, which with our base coat plaster, I was having a harder time with that because it was getting too wet.
Got the bathroom done right up to the threshold. So we always kind of feather or bevel the edges a bit so that when we continue in that area, we can easily blend it in. You don't want like a harsh edge. And it's looking pretty good. We'll have to compress it at some point. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it. Nice and smooth. So as you can hopefully see a little bit, We got the bedroom done, the bathroom's done, and now we're out into this hallway a little bit. So good day's work. It's getting pretty dark now. So Eric's wrapping up mixing probably at least 2 more batches, I think, maybe 3 for tomorrow. We've really liked the consistency and workability of it best when it's sat for a little bit. So he's wrapping up a couple batches. It's dark. Now we have to go take ice cold showers. Now we get to go take ice cold showers. It is nice to have running water, but it is so cold. So yeah, that's good progress. That's basically 2 out of 3 rooms, though we have the biggest area to do next. But we're getting close to halfway done actually, so that's great. And it's really not too bad. It's hard on the knees, but that's okay. This is day 3 of floors.
Oh yeah, I think 3.
Day 3. It's going well. As you can see, we are working our way out into the living room, which this is the last area. This is the last room, but it's big. Hopefully we get like halfway there today.
Hopefully.
In my head, I was thinking maybe we would finish, but then Eric reminded me how long mixing takes. So mixing combined with actually getting it down takes a long time.
Yeah, we probably have at least a few hours worth of mixing to do today.
So even though we're done sifting clay, we still have to sift straw and manure. So it does take time, along with things like actually eating and making sure the animals are good. And then the day's over. So that's kind of how it's been going. But either way, we'll be done in the next couple of days, most likely. We have a ton of edges, like where it's meeting the walls, and that's a little bit tricky, but just this morning, I've gotten a lot better at that. So started a little rough.
I think that's a good reason why a lot of people just do baseboards.
We're gonna not do baseboards unless, you know, we can always go back and add. People do plaster baseboards. I've seen just a couple, but they've been really beautiful. But I think we're gonna be okay as long as it doesn't pull away a lot as it dries and
even if it does,
contracts.
Yeah, shrinks. Even if it does, we can go back and just treat it as a crack and like just
fill the crack.
Fill it in lightly.
Yeah, so I really like the way it looks, just really simple, as long as we can get a decent clean line. That's the plan. We have this and we have the wheelbarrow full, and then we're gonna need to mix more. So we're just gonna do as much as we can. I'm excited to say we're gonna finish tonight. So close. It's basically at the door.
Home stretch.
And honestly, it wouldn't be us if we weren't finishing in the dark, so.
Oh!
Is that it?
That's it. What a relief.
Wow.
Nice soft undulations.
Can't focus on anything. But I promise it looks good.
Just put in a little, basically a little ramp.
This is why we're horrible at things like this. This laser's
Alright.
very much so my aesthetic too, so that's nice.
I figured it was.
Okay, so I was just filming a little bit for a little while. I realized I wasn't actually filming.
Just talking away. Having a good old time.
Yeah, so Eric has to go in now and fill a couple little holes.
Fix some spots that ants have basically just been making their home.
Yeah.
I went through and burnished basically the whole house, which you're essentially just using a trowel, using a lot of pressure, and it just compresses everything together while it's set, but it's still not dry. So you can dent it, so I have to use these pads, but just kind of work your way around with the pads, and yeah, just work it all down, and then also you're smoothing it as well, getting all the trowel marks out. So I have done the whole house, but now I'm gonna go back in because there are spots that just need to be like touched up and fixed, and also just make sure there aren't any. There's been a couple spots where cracks formed where I think the mix was a little bit too dry, and as we were kind of pulling it with the trowel, it would sort of stretch apart. So I have been going in and digging those out and filling them back in. So I'm gonna leapfrog my way in and just make my way around, and yeah. It's like a ant convention going on right here. Must be like a piece of grain or something.
So here's kind of what he is going around fixing. It's tiny, tiny holes. I mean, not much bigger than like the end of a ballpoint pen, but they need to be fixed. So that's pretty annoying. For whatever reason, the ants are just finding things that they want to pull out. So dumb.
Just found a piece of grain. It's trying to sprout. Yeah, I just have this little cup of extra mud to patch holes with. I usually just have to wet it down a little bit to work it in and blend things in. This is pretty much all you do for burnishing. Just strokes with pressure with the steel trowel. It smooths things out, just presses things together. And I'll actually see a little bit of a crack there, so it kind of shows if there's issues. But I also maybe need to wet it down a little bit.
Don't know if you can see over there, we have like a little forest of sprouts. It's like 5 or 6 in an area. So that's gonna be my morning. It's just working my way through the house and plucking them out and patching and troweling over. So today, this is, I don't know, day 4 maybe after being done with the floors. And we definitely have some little sprouts. Some are going to be really easy to fix, and some have kind of pushed up more and created a bit of a bump. There's probably a dozen or so through the house, which is not a huge deal, and we definitely expected because we had that with the wall plaster too. But unlike the base plaster for the walls, which we didn't have to fix, we do obviously need to fix this. So I'm going to go through and just pick them out, maybe cut some out too. I have like a steak knife and just patch the holes basically with some of the extra floor plaster that we have and a trowel. But the rest of it's looking really good. We have some dry spots. I don't really see any cracks or any issues. Just need to get these little guys out. And I mean, this is probably bound to happen, and a lot of it's just The straw we got was straight from the field, and any straw really is probably going to have the odd piece of grain here and there. So we don't have much, but we do have some, and they're kind of cute, but they've got to go. This is 2 full coats in here, and then we have 3 coats working on the 4th on the bathroom. And we're just gonna see, I think we're gonna go ahead and do a 4th coat in the bedroom too, because we have plenty of oil as of right now. We haven't even finished the first 5-gallon bucket, so we have plenty. We might as well do 4 coats. It seems like it'll take it and absorb well. And then we'll see from there. If it's starting to pool, then we know we've done what we need to do. And we'll kind of buff the oil off of those areas so it doesn't just pool and get tacky. But if it looks like it can take more, then we'll do another coat and go from there. What'd you say earlier about how nice it was? Oh, you said it was very pleasant to work with.
Quite pleasant, yeah. It's just really low odor. Low
Yeah,
THC.
you just get a little bit of like orange oil, and it smells like, if you grew up with like a crunchy mom at all, it reminds me of the flaxseed oil that my mom forced upon us.
Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Linseed oil is, but it's way better
With
than
orange.
like if you just bought a can of.
Yeah, it's not like rancid
Yep.
at all. It smells really nice and just so easy. It's so much easier than painting. It just goes on really smooth, and yeah, really one of the easiest parts of all of this that we've done thus far. It's been like 2 hours since we started, and we may be done, but we might do another round. We'll see. So today I just got done sweeping, and everything is just looking so good, just like a real house. It's very chilly today. It's the first kind of cold day. I think it was like 47 when we woke up. So it's just actually fall, and a really nice time to be wrapping some of these things up before it gets too cold. So we're really close to being done with the floor. I'm now gonna just go through and do a quick mop now that the oil is cured, and it'll withstand that basically and will repel water, but is cleanable just like a wood floor at this point, or concrete. So I'm gonna go through and do a quick mop just to make sure that any other kind of dirt, debris is off the floors. And then I'm gonna wax the floors today, and then that has to set up for at least a couple of days, and then they get buffed, and then the floors are done, which is thrilling. So I have a buffer scheduled to pick up from Home Depot on Monday evening, so I'll buff the floors Tuesday. So that'll give them like 2.5 days to harden and then get buffed. We're done, which is so exciting. This is the wax that we're using, also from Heritage Natural Finishes. This is optional, but for us it just felt like a really good step and worth the money to make sure that the floor is gonna be really durable and last us a long time. So yeah, it's still completely natural. It's a blend. It also has some citrus solvent, but it still has the linseed and tung oil along with beeswax and rosin. So it should soak in really well, but enough should stay on the surface to kind of make it a little bit less porous and even more water resistant, especially once it is buffed. So I'm really excited to see what it ends up looking and feeling like. It feels really good already, but I know that the wax will make it even smoother and just have a little bit more polished look. So here's the floor right now before waxing. You can see since oiling it, of course, it's a lot darker, and that makes the fiber, the straw, kind of pop and be more visible. But overall, it's really pretty. It feels so nice. Very hard, but still really nice to walk on. Like, it does feel like more like a wood floor than a concrete for sure. So yeah, I'm excited to get it waxed and be done with the floors. We also got some extra citrus solvent from the Real Milk Paint Company, and I'm gonna add in about a pint at the most of this with the wax and mix it really well. And again, this does have orange oil in it, but the amount that this gallon will cover was just shy of the surface area of our floor. So we just need to stretch it a little bit, but we didn't want to have to get a whole other gallon. So that'll make it just spread a little bit better and cover the square footage that we need it to.